Justin Hartmann here. He's got Justin's a comedian. Justin's got a great podcast called I'll Drink to That.
AKA the Hector Show.
The Hector Show. How the fuck did you get that name?
Oh, that's just my nickname.
That's your nickname?
Hector.
I mean, you kind of do look like a Hector. You got the vibe.
It's my alter ego.
Your alter ego? And what does Hector do?
Hector's me when I'm manic.
So Hector was you last night?
A little bit. That was a little bit of Hector. That was still Justin. Hector is what comes after that.
I mean, I've never seen Hector. I don't know if I want to see Hector.
Nah, Hector's a good guy. People he likes.
To people he likes.
That sounds so gay.
No,
Hector's a good guy. It's like third person.
There's people. I mean, what's his face? Dave Romero says he's like, I have an alter ego that's just I turn into a different fucking person.
Yeah, no. When I get angry, I have. It's just like I see fucking red, brother.
I believe it,
I don't. But no, I have like a hair trigger sometimes.
What's like? It's usually like. What is it usually?
Oh, what, like what sets me off?
Yeah, what?
It could be anything. Honestly, that's the bad part.
Like a look, even like someone just fucking.
Yeah, and I worked on it a lot.
Yeah.
Like so, like last night, like fucking 2 years ago,
You would have just laid it.
I would have just been in a fight, but nah, like cause I don't know, like I got into a situation I was telling you like a while like right before we started recording it where I almost killed somebody.
Yeah.
And like that was just like that was a wake up call because I'm just like, yo, if I keep doing stupid shit like this, like I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna get arrested,
Be in fucking jail,
or in the hospital, like or yeah, like.
And that's not where you want to be, man. That's like but you know, and a lot of people don't have that that switch in their head of like I when you grow up, and which obviously you've had some sort of fucking sirens, you've had like you grew up in a tough upbringing, like you were a tough kid. A lot of people don't have that, like, all right, I need to fucking not go down that road.
Yeah, well, it's because like like growing up, I was involved in like a lot of bad shit.
Yeah,
and like I mean, all the statute of limitations is up if I phrase it the right way.
Yeah,
but like fucking, you know, like I don't know, like I sold drugs, like shit like that. Like you have to like be aware of your surroundings. You have to handle shit when shit goes wrong.
Yeah,
and like once shit started getting really serious, like with like stuff my friends were doing, I'm just like, all right, I don't really want to be, because I'm gonna catch a RICO charge if I keep fucking playing around with this. And so I got out of that, and then I still had that mindset. And then fucking you give someone brain damage, and you're just like, oh, all right, well, can't do that anymore.
but that's the thing. Like you, even if like in the moment they deserve it, I think if you're a normal functioning human being, you have a moment afterwards where you go, what did I do?
Yeah.
Like not even forgetting the consequences, just like I may have just ruined this person's life.
Oh yeah, no, like I know people who know the guy.
Yeah.
And there's like he's not the same
after that.
Yeah, it was like it was a very bad situation.
Really?
And
have you seen him?
No.
No.
He lives in a different state. He lives in Pennsylvania.
Oh, he left.
Well, yeah, he was.
Oh, this happened in Pennsylvania.
No, this happened in Brooklyn.
Oh, really? Oh, and he just happened to be hanging here or something?
No, I knew he was there, so I drove out.
And you want to talk about like how it happened or why?
No, he was just so. I had a record label, and he owed like my label partner money.
Yeah.
And that wasn't really like we were just gonna let it go. It's like $300.
Yeah.
But then he started saying like crazy shit. And I'm just like, yo, I can't have like allegations about me about certain stuff going around. And like, yo,
like rumors.
Yeah, like I got kind of canceled because like I was.
You really?
Yeah, shocker. Because I was dropping some bombs.
Yeah.
But I was like talking to this girl, and she was black, and like it was no issue.
Yeah.
And then fucking, this was like I didn't know it was a bad word, like my whole life.
The N-word.
Just because, yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean,
and like I found out like when I was like talking to this girl, because like the whole George Floyd shit was happening, and she wanted to date me, and I was just like, all right, I'm good. Like, I don't like you like that.
Yeah.
And then she was just like, all right, well, I'm going to Twitter. And I'm like, okay. And then people who knew me didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It was just like random people.
Yeah, it's always that way, dude. Always.
And because I was like, yo, like, I'm sorry, like, I genuinely didn't know. And fucking whatever, so I got educated. And
educated by white people about the word, I'm sure.
And then, but that, like, set off a chain of reactions, and this kid was running his mouth about, not even that, like, I don't care, you can run your mouth about it.
Yeah.
But then, like, he said some shit involving my ex-girlfriend, and she told me, she was like, yo, this isn't true. I don't know why he's saying this.
Uh-huh. All right, and then you had to do what you had to do.
Take care of it, yeah. Oh, I wish I didn't, though, because, like, I don't know, it sucks to, like, actually hurt somebody.
That's the thing. That's the thing. And I think as you get older, you kind of realize, you go, in a moment of, like, extreme distress of, like, all right, this can go this way or it can go that way.
Yeah.
You start to say, you really go, I need to think 3 steps ahead. As much as I'd love to fucking kill this person, you just go, is it worth it? Like, I'd rather just swallow my pride.
I did think, like, a step ahead, and I brought someone with me for that reason, to stop me from it, because I was very angry.
Yeah.
And, like, he did.
Yeah.
But, it still went on way longer than it needs to. It shouldn't have happened in the first place. What are words? Words shouldn't affect somebody.
Well, and
that's, like, the whole thing with comedy. Like, because I say outrageous shit. I don't get offended by people saying outrageous shit.
Yeah.
Like, you can be like, oh, fucking.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, like Kanye. I think the Kanye shit's fucking hysterical. Is it fucking wrong and horribly offensive?
Of course.
Sure.
But it's still funny.
You have to. You look at it from an outside point of view, and you're just like, this is
wild.
It's fucking wild. The dude's insane.
He's mentally ill.
Yeah.
It is what it is. At that point, it is laughable, and I think if you're not laughing at it, then you're just gonna let it make you angry, and that's not good for anybody.
Yeah, just because he has fucking money, like, that's the only reason it's a problem. He's saying shit. Otherwise, he'd just be some black Israelite yelling at you in the street, and then that doesn't pay it. No one fucking pays attention to them.
100%, dude. 100%. And I think, yeah, you're right about words, like, and in comedy, you say, I mean, you and I mean, that's why we're super tight, is that you understand that. There's some people who are like, oh,
Yeah.
You say wild shit all the time, and that's why I'm like, this guy is fucking great.
Good jokes and bad jokes come from the same place.
Yeah, and like the whole point is you're just trying to make someone laugh, and it's like, all right, it may not land. I posted yesterday that whole area.
I was thinking about that yesterday, because
I deleted it.
Really? Why?
I fucking deleted it. I hated myself for deleting it, but there was a couple people who opinions I very much, like, friends, like, who are looking out for me, not friends who are like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. They're like, yo, listen, like, I love you very much. I don't think this is funny at all. Like, not like you didn't offend me, none of that shit. They're just like, do you think the joke is that good where you should leave it? And and I'm like, I thought about it, and I go, okay, all right. And when I look at it from that perspective, and is my ego the only thing that's wanting me to keep it up? And I thought, I'm like, this isn't...
That's my shit, bro. I have a huge ego.
Dude, isn't it fucking horrible sometimes where you have to really go, all right.
Even when I know I'm in the wrong, I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah. I didn't want to fucking delete this shit. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to leave it anyway. And I didn't even think it was that funny. That's the thing. I had to look at myself in the mirror and go, this was just me just trying to jump on the topic.
Yeah.
So I ended up deleting it. But that shit was a wild thing. I was like, people were just like, holy fuck.
Yeah, dude, but me and I got in an Uber last night.
Yeah.
Fucking heading back to the Rose.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking of your bit because fucking it stunk.
Oh, the
Uber, it's fucking reeked. I've never had that happen, dude.
Dude, it's bad.
What the fuck?
Some stereotypes are spot on.
They're stereotypes for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I was just, my brain, I was driving in the car, and I was like, what's Indians, this, that, and I'm like, all right, smelly, boom. I'm like, that's it. And the second, I never get traction on Threads, like the Instagram, Twitter. The amount of people, like Indians came out of the woodwork that were just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You know what you should do? You should have your friend, I always forget her name.
Anida.
Yeah. You should have her do it.
I actually called her, and I was like, yo, I'm about to post something. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm sorry, but you're going to see it. I'm like, I love you very much. You don't smell. I'm like, but this is coming. And she was like, I don't even think she thought the tikka masala thing was funny.
I don't even remember the whole thing.
I was like, this is the worst thing to happen to the Indian people since chicken tikka masala.
Yeah.
Just stupid, but anyway. Did you see Noah Reedy's fucking thing this morning?
Yeah,
dude, that shit
was
was
my favorite
funny.
one.
Funny, the James Bond, dude.
Yeah.
It just when everything, the spitting it out. What is this? You have like, I don't know. He's very funny.
The Mike, I commented on it. I was like, I love the Tyson fucking reference at the end.
Yeah, dude. He's a fucking a wild dude, a funny dude, and he's got a big heart. You know.
Yeah.
A really big heart.
Noah's in like, I feel like me and Noah are like, he's one of like the people I'm closer to.
You're tight
like,
with him, yeah. You guys are super tight.
Well, we have a very similar outlook on life. Everyone thinks we're super conservative, racist, fucking meatheads.
No, you guys are liberal as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, we hate liberals.
That's the thing. That's why, like, I was talking to Noah. When was I talking? A couple days. No, last week, and he was telling me his views, and it's like, you guys, your hearts are in the right places.
Into it.
Yeah.
I just lean into it.
Yeah.
So that's where the whole Patriots shit comes.
I love that shit.
Because someone said like something to me, and then I was just like, became a joke in like my friend group on Long Island.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what's up, Patriots? And they were like, you got to do that on stage.
And it's great. It's your thing now. Like every time. It's like if I ever heard anyone else say that,
I've heard other people do it.
They got it from you. Like they had to have. There's no way.
Dude, it's so weird. I don't know if you've ever had your jokes stolen, but like,
I don't think so.
Yeah, fucking, I've caught a few people.
Yeah?
Yeah.
People that I know?
Dude, well, one was definitely a case of parallel thinking because I'm like way too far removed from this dude.
Okay.
Like, you know my Creed bit?
Yes.
Yeah, like Ian Finance. Like, I was doing it for like 3 months and then he posted like a
reel. I remember you sent me that.
And I was just like, it's word for word like the same shit I was saying. But I'm just like, all right, it's obviously not that good of a bit if someone else can
think of it that like that when it's that easy. I guess so.
But it's nice to see someone on like a higher level.
Oh, that's always nice. Where you're like, okay, I'm thinking in the right way. That's a cool feeling. But have you had issues back to the ego thing where there was something you posted where people were like, yo, you should probably take it down. You were like, I can't. Or saying something. Give me like a good example.
Mostly saying some shit because when I was younger, like I thought there was something wrong with saying sorry.
Really? Why do you think that is?
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just like some weird fucking mentality shit. And I was like, you can't be wrong. Being wrong is weakness.
Yeah.
And like, it's quite the opposite. But like, even when people would die, I wouldn't be like, sorry for your loss.
Really?
I would be like, yeah, my condolences.
Oh, so even like just saying the word in general.
Yeah, it was like you know, like how people are weird with like saying I love you sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I get like that too, but fucking like sorry, that was like I couldn't say it.
And you were raised by your mom primarily, right?
Yeah, mostly. Like my dad, he was like in my life for a little bit, and then like when I hit like 7th grade, like he kind of left.
Yeah.
And he was like back for like a year, like back and forth for like a year. I'd see him like once every like 3 or 4 months, and then.
Did your dad ever apologize to you, like as a kid?
So he sent me a letter a few years back.
Okay.
Because he's in like the program.
Yeah.
And fucking. It was just like such generic shit.
Really?
And then he sent my mom the same letter word for word.
You kidding me?
Except for replaced like my name with her name. And it was, sorry, I was a bad husband to I was a bad father for me. And that was like the only differences in the letter.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Dude, I saw my dad when I was 14. That was like the last time I see my dad. He was in a 7-Eleven and he was buying cigarettes and Tall Boys.
Yeah.
With his new wife or his girlfriend at the time. And fucking didn't even recognize me.
That's fucked up, dude.
And I was like, I'll fuck him up. I'll fuck him up. But I'm still a kid. And I saw him and I fucking froze.
Yeah, of course.
I was standing right next to him and I didn't say nothing. And he spent more money on the cigarettes and the beer than my fucking child support checks. We were getting $19 a month from him.
$19 a month. And when your mom got the letter, like what'd she say? She was just kind of like, fuck this guy or what?
Yeah, more or less.
And what about you? When you got the letter at first, before you knew it would be word for word from your mom, were you like, oh, this is kind of nice?
I was like, this is some bullshit.
Oh, yeah. So you knew. You're like, this is nonsense.
Yeah, because like, I don't know, like my sister does like the same thing. My brother's sister, my brister,
dude,
they do the same shit.
That is the fun. I don't mean to make fun, but that is the funniest thing. When you told me you had a trans.
Yeah, they're getting married like today.
No way.
Yeah.
Why aren't you going?
It's in Utah.
Oh, Utah. Okay. All right. So sorry. Go on.
But fucking no, like they're fucking because my sister is like a drug addict too, or was.
Yeah.
And like they just idolize my dad.
Really?
Yeah. She was like, my mom's wrong for everything. My mom's wrong for everything. But
oh, they got brainwashed. Fuck.
yeah, and fucking. I don't know. It's like so weird. And like they went. My dad gave them their first hit of heroin. Like shot them up.
At what age?
Oh, 17, 18.
Oh my god, dude. So they spent more time with your dad than you did.
Yeah, because like they went to rehab, and then they got out, or like they ran away from the rehab.
Yeah.
And they lived with my dad for like a year, and then they went back into rehab, and then it was like it's weird back and forth.
And
thing.
they don't have any contact with your mom.
No, they talked to my mom, but like
they still think that she's the problem. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Isn't that wild when you come from the same place?
Like, yeah, my mom's wasn't a saint, but like she at least accepts like responsibility for the shit she did.
She still raised you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she may not be a saint, but
yeah, no, she did the best she did. Bro, like she was
under
working
the circumstances.
18-hour days.
Yeah.
Like my whole childhood.
Yeah.
And you look up to the like I didn't know my dad was like a Nazi.
Whoa, what?
Like, yeah. My dad was like full blown
Like
fucking
KKK?
like
or like neo-Nazi or what?
like neo-Nazi, like some Ed Norton American History X type shit.
Fucking
I didn't
way.
know that. I thought that's like my humor's kind of warped.
Yeah.
Because like he would always make these race jokes and stuff, or he would always say racist shit, and I was like, oh, this is obviously a joke. His friend is black, but that's just his crack dealer, and and so I was like, all right. I was like, he obviously doesn't feel this way, and he just really likes World War II memorabilia.
Oh my God, the other side.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
And like, I find out more and more as I get older. Like, he got fired from like sanitation because he was like high on heroin, and he strung a Nazi flag over the garbage truck and was picking up people's garbage,
dude.
In a Jewish neighborhood.
Oh my God.
And fucking like shit like that. And like I never knew that. Like he wanted to name my brother Adolf and me Hitler.
Dude,
and I'm just like, Mom, why the fuck were you with this guy?
You could. I mean, when did they meet?
I found this one out recently too. So I knew they worked together.
Yeah.
At like a kitchen. My dad was like a chef, and my mom was like a waitress.
Okay.
My mom was 16 when they met. He's 6 years older.
Bro, so I mean, what do you mean? Like that you basically got groomed. She got groomed.
Then.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Like a 16-year-old, and then you said 6 years old. That's
like she was 17 when they started dating.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're 23.
That's you see that's more common than I think, than you think.
Well, like back in the day especially.
But now too, I mean, now what's scary is you have a lot of women who really look way fucking older.
Yeah.
And you go, oh my God, you're 18 years old, and 18, sure, it's legal, but you're a sick fuck if you're 25, 26, going out with an 18-year-old.
All right, well, hold on, pump the brakes there.
I think if you're in your mid 20s, late 20s.
Yeah, listen, do I think it's weird? 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Like I went on a date. I didn't know I was going on a date with an 18-year-old.
Okay.
This was like I was 24.
Still, you're a little closer.
Yeah, but like I thought, like, because I was on like the apps and shit, and like I thought I had my settings to 21 plus.
Yeah,
and they weren't. And
Okay.
like I went on a date with this girl, and like it was great, and like we were seeing each other for a while, and I didn't know she was 18. I just was like, oh yeah, she's.
Yeah,
fine.
you just figured she's in her.
Yeah, and then we went to
23.
a bar, and she was like, oh, like I'm just gonna get one. I'm just like, why? And she's like, oh, I don't like have an ID. I'm just like, what do you mean? I'm like, because she didn't drive. She was from Queens.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I'm just like, oh, what, you left at home? She goes, no, like, I don't have a fake ID. I'm like, why the fuck would you have a fake ID? She's like, I'm 18. I'm just like, what?
Dude, that's the thing. if you can drink, like that's where I cut it off. Where I'm like, and maybe because I'm 31.
Yeah. No, like now, like bro, like what?
I couldn't. Like 18. What am I gonna do with you? Like, sure, I can legally sleep with you.
Yeah.
It's not against the law. But what am I doing? We can't go out. You know what I mean? 24 to 8. I mean, even then, it's still. I obviously didn't know, but it's there are dudes in their fucking 40s who'll go out with an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know how you're able to.
It's odd. It's
a little
odd.
strange. You're so close to when it's wrong that like it's like you're doing everything you can to just brush up against that. You know?
Like someone we know.
What are we talking about?
Oh,
shit. He
No, I think he stays away from 18-year-olds, but 20-year-olds.
20, 21 probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He's there's some people who just they don't know how. I don't know, man. I just want to be on the same mental like as someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how people.
Yeah, like I have a child's brain, so like if she's mature for her age, no.
No, I'm also genuinely retarded, but you're one of the people that you'd go, you kind of look at you. I think you get written off by people of like he's what does he know? And you are one of the more well-read guys that I know. You're very intelligent. You're very well-read.
Making me blush.
No, it's true, dude. I remember going on the podcast the first time yours, and I was like, you know a lot of fucking shit, and it's interesting.
Yeah, like I'm a big evolution guy.
Evolution, like human evolution.
Yeah, I got like really into it over COVID.
Yeah,
because I did mushrooms.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm a monkey.
Bro, isn't that wild when you think about it?
And like I was walking around on like my knuckles in my backyard, and like I slowly started to posture up. I was like, what the fuck?
This is good. I mean, that's hanging out with a kid. You'd be a great dad. It sounds like doing something like that. I mean, just do mushrooms and fucking do.
Oh no, dude! I love my childlike sense of.
You need to have it, dude. I think.
Damn.
You believe in a lot of like conspiracies and shit?
I'm not super big into conspiracies.
Yeah.
Like I used to be. I was brainwashed. Like, because as a kid, like I was like.
Which ones?
I thought Sandy Hook was fake.
Oh, you were one of those.
Yeah, I remember I was in school and they did the moment of silence, and I was like, I'm not standing up for this shit. I'm gonna say this is just Obama trying to take our guns.
No way.
And I was like, Obama's a great guy, but he's trying to take our guns.
Oh man, that's one that that's the Alex Jones one, right?
Yeah.
That's a crazy. I've never.
Because my drug dealer at the time, like the guy who I was picking up weed from, like and flipping it, he was like, you should watch this video.
Oh no, and that was it. You were in the fucking.
Yeah.
That's one I never like. I was like, I'm not even gonna touch this because I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, no. And then I got into I was like, dude, they're crisis actors. They're all crisis actors.
That's crazy.
They're fucking 13 or 14 years old, and it's like, you don't want us to fucking live anymore.
And those were kids. Like how?
Yeah, no, like it obviously happened.
Yeah, right? That one's a wild one.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, like, I don't think 9/11 is a conspiracy theory.
You don't think it was an inside job?
I don't think it was an inside job.
I go back and forth with it all the time.
Like, I understand why people did. Like, do you think that? I think there was definitely some foul play. Like, we had prior knowledge of it.
We knew.
Yeah.
I mean, Alex Jones is the one who came out and said it in July of 01.
Yeah, we had 100% prior knowledge of it. We didn't do anything to stop it, but I don't think we like set it up.
I don't know. There are days where I'm like, this whole thing was set up, and then there are days where I'm like, all right, this wasn't, and then I don't know. I can't.
You ever watch Fahrenheit
9/11?
Yeah, like I thought it was like whatever the fuck it's called, the Michael Moore documentary.
Yeah, years and years ago. I don't remember it.
Yeah, well, like he like was talking about like how like the controlled demolition time.
Yeah.
Is a different time. Like he was like, yeah, all these things like add up to it being an inside job.
Yeah.
Except for the controlled demolition time. If there were bombs in the bottom of the things.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't have gone off like this. Like, and so that's kind of like the thing that I'm just like, all right, I don't think it really could be.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know, like it makes sense. The towers fell slower than they should have if it was a controlled demolition from the bottom.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I just
I haven't read about it in years.
Yeah.
Like, but I also just don't care. It doesn't affect me.
No, I know. I mean, realistically, even if you found out it was an inside, what are we gonna do? Like nothing. You know, what are we gonna storm the fucking Capitol? I mean,
let's do it.
We could.
I gotta take a piss again.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Fucking
no
Celsius,
problem.
dude.
We're back. All right. So you're bipolar. You take medication for it?
Yeah, now I do. Like beforehand, like
you didn't.
No, that's why I was like.
What's that called? Like antipsychotic or what?
Yeah, so I'm on. It's called like Lamictal or lamotrigine.
Okay, I never. Heard of it.
It's mainly used in lower dosages as like an seizure medication.
All right.
Because I won't do SSRIs or lithium or any of the crazy
fuck
shit.
You up big time.
Like I still have my symptoms, but they're like.
So what do you feel when you're bipolar? Because I've always wondered. I'm like, what the fuck does that feel like?
Fucking awesome. It's
really?
So cool. Yeah,
like super, super high, super, super low?
Yeah, I mean, so some people don't even get the lows.
Really?
Some people just get manic. But, like, my highs, like, they're not, like, I'm fucking God. But it's just, like, I'm a fucking king.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm trying to think, like, cause I mean, I don't think I'm bipolar at all. But, like, how... Is it delusional?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah? And then, how quickly can you dip?
So, it's usually like, so a lot of people think it's like day to day.
Okay.
Or minute by minute, hour by hour. But like, I feel like for me at least, like, I'll go weeks, months.
Of like, high?
Yeah.
And then weeks or months low.
Or like just normal, and then like, I'll get low for like fucking.
And when you get low, is it like suicide?
It used to be. Now it's like not. Now I'm just like, damn, like I don't really want to work out.
Okay. and is there any way to get through that without medication or no?
Yeah, you just don't be a fucking pussy. I did.
Oh, you gotta like talk yourself through it and go, this is not real. Or
yeah, well, I had a friend who killed himself, or I had a few friends who killed themselves, but like, after like one of my closest friends did it.
Yeah.
I was just like, I could never do this.
How'd they do it?
Shotgun.
On fuck, dude.
On Black Friday morning.
Why Black Friday morning?
They had Thanksgiving with their family, and then.
Oh my God, that's horrifying.
Went to sleep, woke up, fucking.
And then just went, all right, this is it.
Yeah, 6 in the morning. My mom got the 911 call because she was a 911.
Oh my
operator.
God, that's right. You mentioned that to me once.
Yeah.
Fuck me. And what? And
allegedly, because she can lose her job if. But
allegedly. And how old was he?
Fuck, this was because he's a year younger. Was a year younger than me. Maybe like when he was 21. Bro. So like we stopped talking. I didn't like looking back at the like you kind of see.
Yeah.
Like the shit, because he started alienating everybody. And he, like, we would go work out, like, at the gym, and, like, bro, I have a size 13 shoe.
Oh, you have a 13?
Yeah, he has
Your cock must be huge. Holy shit.
Hey, I'm not trying to brag. But, no, I have, like, a 13. At the time, I was fatter, so, like, my feet were even, like,
wider.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Like, some shoes I had to wear 14s or 13s and a half.
Okay.
But fucking, I just have long toes. That's really why.
All right.
But he let me, like, his sandals. He's a size 8. Or 9, like just to shower, and he's like, "Oh, keep them, whatever, like just bring them back, like whenever, like da da da." I'm like, "All right." I just forgot I had them.
Yeah.
And like he texted me like 6 months later, and was like, "Yo, I hope it was worth it what you stole from our friendship." Da 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 da, and like a picture of him wearing the sandals. I'm just like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "Dude, like
they're fucking." Sandals.
I'm like, "It's my bad. Like I completely forgot I had them.
Yeah.
Like, I'll drop them off. Like whatever." And then. So he was like, "No, I don't want to be your friend anymore. You're just using me."
Oh, he was having some mental breakdown.
Yeah, and so this was like a year or maybe like a year before he killed himself.
Yeah. And
then like 2 months later, my one friend was like, "Yo, I'm coming to pick you up. Like we're hanging out." And he's like, "I'm gonna be there in like at like 4:30."
Okay.
And he got there at like 4:15. He's like, "Yo, there was no traffic. Like I'm here." And he was just like, "Why would you lie to me?" Da 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 da. Yeah, and then fucking
just blew his head off.
Yep.
Oh my God, dude. You know that's a thing, dude. With men, I'm gonna sound like
And he was like Chinese, Like his mom was from China. His dad was like born and raised here, but like was first generation. So they were like very like
strict.
Yeah, they just told people I haven't told like only one of my friends knows like he killed himself.
Yeah.
But everyone else they just said he had a brain aneurysm in his sleep.
Oh my god.
They didn't have a funeral. They didn't have nothing.
Because they wanted to. They're Chinese are fucking private. Like the OG Chinese are private. Like they don't fuck around.
And he was the only kid.
Bro, that is the worst thing. I mean, as a family, as a parent, there's nothing. That's it. Like it's nothing worse. You having to bury your child is the worst thing in the world.
It's fucking terrible, especially something like that.
Yeah, it's like God forbid. Obviously, if there's like you have cancer or something, it's different. But to kill yourself, like that's the thing where I guess mental illness is like really the thing that pushes it. Because like if you're not mentally ill, you'd think or you'd like to hope, regardless of how awful you feel, you go, this is gonna fuck up a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't like. I think in your early 20s, I would guess. I mean, in mine, I was like, yo, I don't want to be here. Like this place fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I'd love to kill myself. And you don't.
We've all tried to kill ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, once or twice.
Dude, when I was like fucking 13, I tried hanging myself. I fucking jumped off like my bunk bed.
Yeah.
And the fucking bunk bed
collapsed. You do stupid shit like that. But I think in the moment you go, like the second it happens, like someone jumps off a bridge. You ever hear about that guy who survived jumping off the Golden Gate?
He's like,
he goes, the second I jumped, I regretted it.
Yep.
And he lived. And it's just, dude, you gotta think. Even if life sucks, you gotta always. Time is gonna do you good. Like no matter how fucked up things are, it does get better. I think.
I don't know if it gets better. As like this is like the nihilist to me. I'm not gonna say it gets better, but like that's also on you. Like,
that's what I mean. Like you have to work at it.
You can sit there and loathe and like have people at a certain point. People just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I had this kid who I used to be friends with, who fucking every week he was like, I'm gonna kill myself, and tried to kill himself. And I'm just like, bro, I'm just like, stop.
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, I'm just better off as a memory. I'm just like, dude, you're fucking 16.
Well, that's that victim mentality shit, dude.
Yeah, bro, like literally tried to kill himself over a dozen times. And like, I'm just like, but like actually, like
really tried.
OD'd on pills, fucking stabbed himself in the chest.
He stabbed himself in the chest?
Yeah, he broke up with his girl, or his girl broke up with him, and he was running down the street with a fucking knife, stabbing himself in the chest.
And didn't die?
No.
That's crazy. You have to be a real sicko to stab yourself. Shooting yourself is one thing, but stabbing yourself, you got to really.
He tried to commit Samboku.
the Japanese shit. Oh man.
Nah, but like, thank God that motherfucker was stupid, because like.
He's still here?
Yeah, he's still alive.
And is he happy he's alive, or he wants to kill himself still?
I haven't talked to him, bro. After I'm just like, yo, I've known you for 6 months. You tried to kill yourself 3 fucking times. Like,
no, you gotta cut ties at that point. You got this one's beyond help.
I'm trying to help you.
No, yeah.
But then also like when I was a kid, like every girl, like when you break up with them, there's like, I'm gonna kill myself if you.
Yeah, everyone does that. You know. I mean, have you ever done that?
No.
Threatened to kill yourself? Neither have I.
Not in like that regard.
No. I mean, I mean strictly in that, like threatening to kill yourself. I mean, when someone doesn't want to be with you, go, no, I'm gonna kill myself. I think that's even at 16, I wasn't that big of a bitch.
That's why I was fucking stuck with like, fucking one of my exes, bro.
Why? She kept threatening to kill herself.
Yep.
And like, did you like at first you're like, whatever, you'll be fine, and then what happened? There was like a.
Yeah, well, and then there was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
She actually tried, or like it was a cry for help.
No, like she was like. So I found that and she was lying to me about some shit.
Yeah.
And I like went through her phone and I was like, I'm like, who the fuck is Michael, huh?
Oh, she's cheating.
Technically,
allegedly.
I don't have concrete proof, but she's now a lesbian. So I'm pretty sure she was hooking up with her friend on that trip.
Oh, okay.
Rather than the other way around.
Oh,
like
so she wasn't fucking Michael. She was fucking her friend.
I don't know. It was a weird situation.
Yeah.
And like it's like they went to Lake Shores, they met these blah 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 blah, and then like I broke up with her when she got back. I'm just like, yo, why the fuck were you not at the hotel?
Yeah.
Oh, and then the story kept changing because I asked her about it like a month later. It was actually the day I got my knuckles tattooed. It was her birthday.
Okay.
We went out to a burlesque show over in Brooklyn, and we got back to the train station, and I was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I'll give you a ride home. and because I was supposed to stay over her house, and she's in my car, and her friends pull off, and I sent myself the screenshots of her phone. I'm just like, tell me about this.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill myself. My wife's worthless without you. I'm just like, no, we're fucking done. I'm just like,
And then,
but then I still kept talking to her.
yeah,
but
she
it
threatened
was
to
more
kill
like checking in, and then
she didn't actually try to kill herself.
no, because bro, I had fucking like I had to keep like the Instagram pictures of us up.
Yeah.
For like 6 months before like I was able to like take them down.
Because she was gonna freak.
Bro, I thought she was gonna fucking
actually.
Yeah, I'm just like, what does it matter? Like, I don't really use my Instagram. This is like, I use my comedy Instagram. I don't use my personal Instagram.
It's an interesting thing when people like they think that that's gonna be a tactic that works.
Yeah, now I'm just like, all right, do it. Like, you're not in my life anyway.
Yeah, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, this is not going to make me want you more. In fact, it'll probably make me want you less.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, you'll have me in the short term.
Yeah.
I should be like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah, I fucked up. My bad. I'm sorry.
Because even at that time, like, I'm always like, I'll never be with you if you cheat on me. But, like, I was at a point where I was just like, yo, 'cause I was young. I was fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, it's like, just tell me now, and I'll forgive you.
And then she
didn't.
Okay.
And so then, like, I found out later. I was like, oh, come on. It's like, you had the out.
Yeah. Would you have forgiven her, though?
Yeah, but it would have broken us up down the line.
At some point, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, it's a tough thing. When you're younger, you're able to look past shit, but as you get older, you just kind of go...
Yeah, you're supposed to be my best friend. Why would I?
That's the thing, dude.
I don't want to
You
lie
believe
to
in
my
that?
best
Like,
friend.
like when the girl you're with is like your best friend?
Yeah.
All right, me too. I'm on the same page as that. It's a nice thing. A lot of guys I know are like, dude, this fucking gay. I'm like, not really. You're spending all your time with this person. Like, it's...
Yeah. And, like, if you lie to your best friend,
you're shit.
What does that say about your character?
Exactly.
That's why I don't cheat. That's why, and, like, I have friends who cheat, and I'm just like, I can't really trust you, bro. I'm like, this is how you move around her.
That's the thing, and people place it in two separate things. It's a telltale sign of a lot where you go,
yeah.
The other thing is, like, I just wouldn't. I think when you do something wrong, and you either cheat or whatever, eventually, if you get away with it and it's fine, you're gonna project it onto that person. You're gonna start wondering what they're up to because you know what you did.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep your shit clean, you're not gonna worry about that other person.
And bro, like, I'm bad because, like, I already go, like, I'm in my head a lot with, like, especially with, like, relationships. Cause my parents had a fucked up relationship. Of
course.
So I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, I take like weird things. I'm just like, what's that about? Huh? I'm like, who the fuck are you fucking?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it'll be like you sneeze differently. I'm just like,
oh no, see, that's fucked up too.
and then it comes back and it's just like, well, you're projecting, so you must be. I'm just like, no, and I'm just like, fuck.
That's the thing, dude. That's the thing. You gotta be careful with that. You just gotta let it go. You gotta fucking let it go and just be like, I don't really. Is this just in my head?
I know they're not like cheating on me either, and I'm just like, well, I'm like, then what? I'm just like,
that's the thing. Your mind plays tricks on you.
Yeah.
That's like you literally gotta talk yourself off a ledge.
Well, it's there's a thing with, like, the human mind and patterns.
Okay.
Humans are so good at recognizing patterns.
Yeah.
We recognize patterns that aren't actually there.
What do you mean?
So, like, people who, like, think about, like, the schizos.
Yeah.
When they're circling all this shit on the newspaper and it's like a pattern, like conspiracy shit. Like, oh, well, this happened and then this happened.
And it's really none of it's connected.
And it's just like, all right, like, you just found a way to connect that.
Yeah.
But it's not actually connected.
Okay. Okay, and that's what you were saying. You in that situation, you're like, I figured this out, but really, there's no rhyme or reason
there. Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel like when I was younger, maybe I did that, but as like older now, I don't even have the thought. If I'm seeing someone, unless it's like a very clear thing, my brain doesn't even go there. I can't. Like, I have to just allow myself to trust this person indefinitely. Obviously, unless they're giving you a reason, but you have to just go. All right, like, I'm willing to just. I have to be willing to get hurt. Otherwise, this is never going to work. It's really never going to work.
No, exactly. And, like, I've had to have that conversation with, like, almost every girl I talk to. I'm just like, yo, I'm letting you hurt me.
Yeah. giving you the opportunity. Don't take it.
Yeah.
You know.
Cause I don't know. Once trust is broken, like
you can't. Relationship doesn't work after that.
Yeah,
Never.
like little shit, like. But even then, if
then
you lie about something small, in my mind, you lie about something small. What else are you lying about?
Without a doubt. I've had situations with people where it's like, it's just not good.
Well, I'm bad though because I forget shit.
What do you mean? Like actually forget it, or like you make yourself forget it?
No, I actually forget shit.
Okay.
And so like I'll say like, oh yeah, I was doing this that night, and then I'll be like, 2 weeks will pass, and I'm just like,
what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, or like, and I'll be like, oh, what'd you do like the other night? And I'll say something different, in front of like whoever I'm seeing. They'll be like, wait, but you said this, and I'm just like, oh, I guess that was that night. And then it's just like, oh, what is he lying about? And I was like, I'm not lying. I'm just stupid.
That's the thing that I've been there where they're like, wait a minute, what do you? Yeah, that's a terrible. It puts you in a bad position, and women are very tough to believe.
Especially like doing comedy, bro. Like I'm fucking hammered so many nights of the week.
Yeah.
Like I went out with like Cam one night, and we ended up at some bar, the bar under his house.
Oh, right. Oh, Trinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girl was like, yo. Like the next day, she was like, "Oh, what'd you do last night?" I'm like, "Oh, I went to this bar and this bar," and then Cam put me in a cab home. And then we're hanging out, and she goes, "Why the fuck were you in this apartment building?" Because under all the apartment buildings, and then when you go on Google Maps, there's scaffolding in front of it, so you can't see the bar.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm just like, "Yeah, I went there." She's like, "Well, then why didn't you tell me?" You went there. When we got there, and it was last call, and so we just have. I think the bartender wouldn't even serve us. And yeah.
Dude. Yeah, Cam, he actually brought those. It was funny. Yesterday he brought.
Cam's the fucking man.
Cam?
Yeah,
is
I love
a
Cam.
good fucking dude. I
didn't like Cam that much when I first met him.
I know that. I know. It took you a minute for you to warm up to him.
I'm like, why? I'm like, what's wrong with this dude? And it's just Australian.
He's just Australian.
Yeah.
And dude, he is a fucking animal. He likes to get fucking. He likes to party.
Well, fucking, that's the thing that made me realize something was up with that other dude. Because I'm just like, he's just from another place. Like, because, like, he does shit that I'm like, is odd, but, like, I can, like, he explains it. He can explain it. It's not just, oh, this is an Australian thing. It's, oh, like, back home we do this. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know that wasn't something here again. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
And then never does it again.
Yeah.
Like he slapped my ass. Yeah. And I'm just like, and people do that.
Yeah.
Like here too. And I'm just like, yo, I'm like, please don't do that again. He goes, you're right. Like I did that once. Someone yelled at me in a different place.
Yeah, he told me about that story about with you, and then when it happened he almost got fucking killed where he did when he did it.
It was in like South America.
Yeah.
They really don't play it. But I'm just like, yo, bro. I'm like, please.
No, he's respectful. He's understanding. Cam's a fucking A1 dude, man. He's like, he's a guy that you want to hang out with.
Yeah.
And good person.
It's funny because like my girl was always just like, fucking, she likes you, Cam, and Noah, and Dan and Glaze.
Okay.
And like doesn't really give a fuck about anyone else. She's like, yeah, but if I'm at like a bar with any of them, like, I know Harrison's not who he is on stage.
Not at all.
Like some fucking weirdos around, like I can always go to like Cam Harrison or
dude. That's and I got that vibe
because like other comics have said weird shit to her too.
Like what?
Like I'm pretty sure someone else tried to make a move on her.
What?
And like I didn't say anything because I'm just like it's not like concrete enough.
Yeah.
Like the other situation.
Do I know him?
Yeah, I'll tell you off air. But fucking. Because we're friends with him. And, like, I didn't say nothing because I was like, they're drunk. It was probably just, like, it wasn't, like, overly aggressive either.
Yeah,
it was,
okay.
Like, just, like, a sly little thing.
Still.
And I'm just like, all right. I'm just like, let me distance myself from you.
Yeah, that would be enough for me where I'd be like, dude, like that. You'd always have to keep your eye kind of just on that person.
Yeah.
That's fucked, dude.
That's
the one thing, dude. My dad.
I almost snuffed some other comic last night, too.
Who?
I don't even remember his name. I don't even know if he's a comic. Fucking. That's also why I was really pissed. Because we were at, when I left the Rose.
Yeah.
I went over to Alex Weiss's thing. And then it was like,
Yeah, when you went, you left and then you came back. I heard it was.
Yeah, bro, it was fucking. They were leaving. They were going to Adam's house.
Oh,
Adam Moltiv.
oh, Malev.
Malev.
Yeah.
They were going to his house to drink. I'm like, all right. I'm like, let's go, I guess. But like before that happened, this other dude goes, "Who's this Charlie XCX girl that's here?" Like talking to my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Like after I just introduced her like to everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just like fucking, and like it was like it's a compliment. Like Charlie XCX, she's a good looking girl.
Yeah.
But like I'm just like, yo, I'm like, I just told you this is my girlfriend and I just met you, and like. Then you like try to hit on her, and I'm just like, well, bro, what are you doing in front of her? I'm not gonna hold my tongue, but
no, I mean, especially if it's someone that you don't really fucking know. Like,
yeah,
at that point, all bets are off. I'm trying to think. There was a couple people that were like, I've seen,
but like
I
it
didn't
wasn't
know.
an issue. It was like it was some Jewish guy with a beard, and fucking, it wasn't like an issue or anything.
Oh, I
was
think
just
that dude is from Florida.
and he apologized. He was like, oh, like I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
I was just giving her a compliment or whatever. I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, bro, but like you don't know us, like chill.
There's that's the funny thing about comedy. You got guys who run their mouth a lot. Like, I mean, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Like, we all run our mouths. But there's very few people who, like, if they were confronted, like really like confronted by someone like you, only people I think are like that are you, Kevin Sanchez. I'm not a huge confrontational guy, but like,
No, but it's also like, you can make as many jokes as you want about me. You can even make jokes about like whoever I'm with or whatever. But like once like you cross the line, because like bro, like Dan and Glaze goes to my girlfriend like you're a fucking whore.
What?
Like
whoa! What are you talking
like
about?
they go back and forth.
Dan and Glaze?
Yeah.
I love Dan.
No, it's like funny though. Like it's not.
Oh, it's like joking.
Yeah, because like we rolled back up to the roads and he's outside and he goes, "Oh, look what the fuck a cat dragged in." And she's like, "Well, couldn't drag you in, you fat fuck." And he goes, "At least I'm not a whore."
Okay. That's
and it's just like that. And like, yo,
but they've built that relationship.
Yeah, and like that's fine. Like you're joking around with somebody. You're not like, "Let me fuck you."
Yeah. Well, that's not gonna. That's no. That if I heard that, I'd be like, okay, they're just they're sparring.
Yeah.
That's
But like, bro, like, I don't give a fuck.
No, but I'm just saying, like in certain situations, like it's funny because you comics, they're so what's the fucking word? Starved of pussy.
Yeah.
Like the second there's a good looking person around, even if it's your girl, they just don't know how to act.
Yeah.
There's only like the only person I know is Kevin Sanchez. That's like he meets women all the time. He hangs out with women. But all the comics do, the second they're like, they say some dumb shit.
Yeah, and like,
not Dan and Glaze. I'm talking about people who you don't know. You know?
Well, that's why like I don't know, like I'm friendly with everyone. I don't like most comics. Yeah. Like,
some of them are very strange people.
Like, I got my core people.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we have a pretty decent unit, not decent, good unit of people. Like you, me, Cam, Noah, Dan and Glaze, Gerbo. Sorry, I don't know why I forgot that. And one or two other people where it's like this is a nice Eli people hang. But once it starts to get bigger than that, I'm like,
yo, you know what I really like? Who doesn't come around that much? AJ Azar.
AJ Azar is a fucking breath of fresh air, dude. That guy's always like, "What's up?"
Dude, I was like, he has no idea what the fuck is going on.
Never.
Any point. I'm just like, I love this dude.
Dude, he's just fucking chill. He's like, he should be in California. Like that's how chill he is.
Yeah. Like there are like dudes like I love AJ and like I don't hang out with AJ that much. Fucking
Evan Tilsley,
yep. Gus Kynast.
Yep, Gus is a good dude. His boy Remy is a good guy also.
Nice guys. Fucking like fucking most of these dudes. I'm just like
a lot of them are weird cats.
It's also the people who are like not funny. It's always the not funny dudes.
Oh yeah, it's 100%, and it's like that. You wonder why though. Like, what's the correlation between not being funny and not wanting to be friends with people?
Yeah.
Why does that happen?
I get it, dude. I'm friendly with you. Don't take that as I'm your friend.
Yeah. Do you spend a lot of time alone?
Yeah.
Most of the time. Like how like what is like how often? I know with the comics.
Like when I'm not at a mic.
Yeah, forgetting mics. Like in general, in your life.
I'm home.
Yeah, spending it alone.
Yeah.
You seem that way.
I'm an adult. I don't need friends.
I mean, it's nice to have friends, but
No, but like I'm 26. I'm almost 27 years old. Like I have my friends.
Yeah.
If I meet someone who's cool, I'll be friends with you.
Yes.
But like I'm not going out of my way to look for just friends. Like when I was talking to girls and they're like, "Oh, we can be just friends." If
No.
it didn't work out, like or I broke up with them, they broke up with me, whatever the fucking case may be. I was like, I'm good. I don't need any more friends. Or someone's talking to me at a bar. I don't want like. I have friends.
Yeah, unless you really click in a way like the way at the comedy, like
Yeah.
we even at the open mics, like you don't need more friends, like you said. But if we happen to really like, okay, I see you enough, and we just always chat, then we're that's fine.
That's what happened with me and Noah. I'm just like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
we'll hang out. That's a funny thing, actually, I was talking to a girl, and she said, she's like, every guy I've ever been friends with has tried to sleep with me at some point. It happens every time. And I told her that I have female friends. And she said, when she said that to me, she was kind of wondering, like, well, are you...
I have one friend who's a girl.
I have a few. I have a few. And she was looking at me and she's like, that's happened to me. Like, is that what you do? And I'm like, I think I've never, if someone doesn't want to sleep with me, I don't want to be their friend. Yeah. I never understood that. Guys who do that, like, yeah, let's just hang out and be friends if you don't want to sleep with me. It's like, no, you got to get the fuck out of here. Yeah. This is not going to work. Yeah. And I think
that's why I think most guys and girls can't be friends unless you're both not attractive to each other.
I think so. Yeah, well,
like mine was like, funny enough, my one chick friend, like, we were set up to go on a date with each other.
Yeah.
And like, it was in 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
7th grade.
It doesn't even count.
And fucking, like, we met each other and we're like, nah.
This is not going to work. It's probably the birth of a really good friendship.
No, yeah. We're fucking, I haven't talked to her that much recently.
Yeah.
But fucking, also, like, I'm not going to go, like, especially if I have, like, a partner, like, I'm not going out with you alone.
Yeah, no, alone is not going to be, it's not going to be a good look.
Like, we're both single. All right, yeah, let's hang out. Like, I go to her family, like, functions and stuff.
I mean, I don't know. I think even if you're with someone, I think if it, like, that's the other thing. It depends on the other person. Just because
it can be misconstrued, I'm sure.
It can be, but I mean, I've still, I guess alone, if there's maybe, I don't know. It wouldn't bother me. I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, yeah, go ahead. Like, if a woman had guy friends, I'd be like, go for it. If I had that's the thing. Like, I have friends that I'm like, yo, we're gonna bullshit, grab a drink and hang. I haven't seen this person. I don't know. I just know what my motives are, I guess. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, I know what my motives are, but I also, as a guy, you know what a lot of dudes are. And so...
That's true.
Most dudes are just fucking can't keep it in their pants.
Most dudes are fucking animals.
Yeah.
They're fucking animals. And you see it. I mean, we see it all the time, dude.
Yeah, like fucking... Oh, there's a girl comic on the lineup or whatever, and it's just like, hey, how are you?
It's the craziest thing watching dudes interact. Those guys, the comics, with women.
Bro, they swarm them.
It's disturbing.
That's why I don't like. I'll try to make nice with you. Like the only girl comic I really ever like have conversations with, who I'm cool with, like that, is Haley Blandon.
Haley's cool.
Haley's good people.
She knows how to handle the retards.
Yeah,
also.
Her and like Fiona Michaels. Like
Fiona Michaels is cool.
They're cool people. Like
Sarah Carson Ford, she's also pretty cool.
Yeah, Sarah's cool. I don't know Sarah like that.
Yeah.
But like we had the roast battle and I fucking won. And nah, she's good people. She has a gay boyfriend. That was like literally my whole roast. I'm just like, your boyfriend's gay.
Like, that's it. I won. Dude, yeah. Mic drop.
And she was like, you beat your girlfriend. I was like, all right.
Like, yeah. We both agree.
So we're both being honest here?
Hey, what are you gonna do? But yeah, dude, it's crazy, man, watching these dudes just fucking be around
and
women.
Bookers especially, bro.
Oh, they're
Bookers
nasty.
Are the worst.
Dude, they're like just the lowest totem pole of Harvey Weinstein. That's it. If they, they're just trying to like...
Yeah, come. You can be on my bringer show.
Yeah.
You only have to bring one person.
Yeah, like you're special. Like, ew. And that's a problem. Like, yo, they just... I mean, I guess if 90% of the comics are nasty, then your whole conception of them are just like...
Yeah.
They're all disgusting. But, then you look at people like actors. Actors are going to...
They're worse.
They're worse. They do a different game, though. The comics are like fucking retarded and just don't know what to do. Whereas actors are gonna, they have a different game, man. They pretend they're decent.
I mean, that's why I do when I do improv. I'm just like, I don't want to hang out with any of you people. I know you're not good people.
They're terrible. They're terrible people. They don't even know who the fuck they are. That's the other thing. So I don't know, bro.
I don't know. Like, I always wanted to be like. This is like, I don't know. It's probably like I have like delusions of grandeur sometimes.
Okay.
And like when I was growing up, I'm just like, I'm gonna be a rapper. Fucking couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna be an MMA fighter. I fucked up my knee. Now I'm just like, I'm gonna do comedy. I'm just like, cause I know like I'm not gonna be happy sitting at a desk. I'm not gonna be happy doing some shit like outside of like stand up. Like fucking, my first love was like acting and shit. Like, I never acted.
No, but you
like
love
I'm
movies.
just like, like Will Ferrell and shit.
Fucking
Adam
great.
Sandler. Like I didn't know shit about stand up comedy. I'm just like, yo, these guys, Jim Carrey. I'm just like, these guys are fucking the best.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, that's your first taste of entertainment, but a lot of people don't even realize that, like, oh, I can do this? Like, you know what I mean? You can't. I mean, it's a far off dream, but you kind of just have to figure out, like, oh, wow, this is a job.
Yeah. Bro, that's the thing I didn't get about stand up for a while was like hanging out is
part of it.
You have to do that.
It's a huge thing, dude.
It's fucking work.
You're really good at it. I need to be better at that shit.
Bro, it fucking kills me.
It's a fucking it's so much work because that's people you hang around. They go, oh, he's cool. I'll put him on a lineup or whatever. People don't realize that. They think it's just fun, and it is fun. But sometimes you want to
who
go
doesn't
home.
like go out drinking with their friends?
Yeah, and it's part of it, but it's
So
also
fucking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday.
Yeah,
like,
every night.
Yeah. That's like half the reason why I started my podcast.
Yeah,
just get comics on. Either like I'm already friends with them, or they're people who I want to get to know more.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, all right, I don't want to go to a fucking bar and just come over. We'll drink a little bit. We'll hang out.
Yeah,
we'll have a good time, and like we'll talk. Like I get to know you, you get to know me.
Yeah,
and that's it. And then I find like, oh, like, I fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. Man. Like,
yeah.
You're not my people. Like you're a fine guy, but you're not my friend.
Yeah, which is important. It's just weird to find out in the comfort of your home. That's a weird, like, that's always an uncomfortable hour of like, fuck me, dude.
Well, I'm also bad because I'll just tell people. I won't say anything, but like, yeah, we're friends. Like I don't know. You've seen me do it.
I've seen. Yeah, it's you almost have Asperger's. You have
probably.
You have a very
bipolar. Is often misdiagnosed as autism.
Maybe you're on the spectrum a little bit. Could be. I mean, you could be. I could see it a little. Yeah. I mean, you're smart. You know wild facts, which is I think like a sure sign of autism.
Yeah, they got these fucking Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
Yeah, I do like those. They look good on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are good. But I read. What were you gonna say?
No, go.
I read a crazy thing today. A fucking dude threw his 2-year-old baby in the East River alive.
Babies float.
After they're dead, dude. That's a fucking
I take it's dead.
Well, now it's dead. Yeah.
Dude, I had like the bit about the killing a fucking baby with a crossbow.
Oh yeah, you did have that.
Like that happens. That happens multiple times apparently. Like it's so like I don't get that. Like if you're gonna kill your kid, make it look like you didn't kill your kid. Yeah,
I know.
You can do it so easy too.
I mean, I don't know what would be your route.
Blanket.
Like they rolled over into their blanket. That's a good one. That's pretty good.
Not fucking shooting it in the face with a crossbow.
No.
But throwing it off.
No, that's not even you wanting to get rid of the kid. That's just you're a sick fuck. Like you're just a level. You're not aggravated. You're just psychotic.
Yeah.
Aggravation is shaking your baby, and I'm not saying that's right either, but you can almost understand it. Like maybe they were up for 3 fucking days. Or throwing him in the East River, that's not.
Yeah, because you're not thinking straight. And like you're saying, but like,
exactly.
Even still, man, it's a fucking kid.
Yeah, you have to be a level of insane. That's just.
The reason, like, you hurt women, you hurt children, and you go to jail for it, like, you're greenlit. Like,
you're done. And rightfully so. You should be killed in jail for that.
You're hurting people who can't really defend themselves.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
That's why. Nah, never mind. I was about to say something.
It's it.
That's why they don't ever find them. That's why the river's a little obvious. My backyard isn't.
That's the thing, dude. That's the thing. But this was a 20-year-old guy. Like he's fucked up. I saw the picture of this dude. He looked
Michael Kaufman.
Yeah, Michael Kaufman. That's who it was. Dude, yeah. You gonna go to the roast?
No, I'm working.
You working that day?
Yeah, I work Sundays.
Yeah, I may pop in. Yeah.
I might.
It might.
If you want to catch me, maybe I'll be there. Leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
If you want to meet the GOAT.
Meet the GOAT. That's right. I mean, so what are you, 1 for 1 on the roast now?
No, 2-0.
2-0. Good for you, man. Fuck, dude. I don't want to do another one. I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, I only do them if they ask me.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm like, it's too much time.
Well, I usually just write I'll write when I find out who it is, and then I'll get there and I'll be like, oh, all these jokes fucking suck, and then I'll just rewrite them.
Yeah, when you're there?
Yeah.
Really? No, my brain's not that quick. I mean, I can roast someone on the cuff, like if you and I are fucking going at it on the street, but when I have to think about it, my brain just doesn't work the same.
Yeah. Yo, is mook a bad word?
A mook?
No.
Nah, it's not.
I was going back and forth with my girl.
Yeah, it's like you're a
about
fucking mook. It's not a bad word. I've never heard it used like as a slur.
I think it's just because it's pretty close to sounding like one.
It does sound like it's got that energy to it, you know?
The double barrel.
Mook.
Double vowel.
Yeah. Oh.
Because all the big ones have double consonants.
Okay. What's your favorite one?
You know what my favorite one. No, my favorite one's probably fag.
Fag is a good one. That's one you could still say and kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, I say it on stage.
Me too. It's fun. That retarded.
My cancel culture bit. I'm bringing that back. I'm so excited,
dude. I think the cool part about
it's just me yelling faggot on stage.
Which is honestly, if I was somebody that was in the audience, I would be like, "This is all right. This is fun." Like, someone's pushing the envelope. I like that. I don't know why people are so afraid. Like, what's gonna happen?
You lose your job.
Your day job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you work in corporate. That's different. I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. I guess I'm lucky in that sense, but
I mean, it's not gonna stop me, but because I don't know. I feel like me and you are like, there are a few others, but like, we just say whatever on stage. We don't care.
We don't give a fuck. Yeah, and that's why I appreciate that. That's why I'm like, yo, and it's exciting when you go up because I'm like, oh, what's he gonna say? Like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I try to write something new every day, but I don't really do it.
No, but even if it's old shit, there's just there's an excitement of like, yo, Justin's going up. I want to see, or like I'm about to head out. I'm like, oh, if you're gonna go up next,
yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
stay for another two,
but yeah, man. What time is it? It's 1:30. We've been going for a little bit. How long have we been going for? About an hour. It's not bad. Is there anything that was on your mind?
I'm trying to think. Thought we were going deep.
We could go deep. I mean, when was the last time you cried?
Today.
Today?
Yeah.
For what?
I was shitting. I was crying shit.
That's not a real fucking. That's a cry for help, but that's not a real. Because I can't imagine you crying.
Probably Friday.
Friday? What happened?
No, Thursday. It was just manic.
Manic?
I'm like working.
Off the meds?
No, I'm on my meds. I was just working, and I just like was like, fuck.
Well, you were just like what? How the fuck did I get here?
It just comes in waves.
You know,
it's like, what am I doing with my life? Type shit.
It happens a lot. It happens. I understand that feeling.
I just let it. Whenever it comes, though, I let it out.
You have to, otherwise you'll end up going to work with a gun and fucking shooting everybody.
Yeah, and I work from home, so I'm just killing myself.
That's funny as shit, dude. But it's men. I'm telling you, dude. Men, I was listening to the Chris Rock talk about
the difference between
the thing of like men, like there's an incentive. Like, you have to provide in order to be loved.
Yeah,
and it's a really fucked up thing when you think about it. And
I think it's changing a bit.
How so?
Because like a lot of women now, like at least in like the relationship, like a lot of women want to do 50-50, a lot of female empowerment shit.
Yeah.
I feel like has actually done a lot for men with like relieving some pressures.
That's a solid point.
And like, I don't think it's like, like part of me, like, it's probably just because I'm from Long Island, but I'm just like, men and women each have their place.
Yeah.
Like when, and like it's obviously it varies from relationship to relationship, but like I'm a man, like I want to provide.
Yeah.
But I'm also an open mic comedian. So like we're going on a date maybe once a month. Right. Like a real date. Like I'll take you out to a fucking Applebee's here and there, but we'll go out and see a show fucking once a month. There are dudes who have it way more money that can do it better than me, but also like even though I'm doing the bare minimum, you should still be doing what you can. Like when I come home, like fucking it's nice to have dinner ready. It's nice to come home to a clean place. And like grant like I don't live with my girl, but I'm just saying like if we did.
Yeah.
And like I would do the same vice versa. But fucking you look back like no like you want to work. You want your girl to work. You want your girl to have a job. You want your girl to have her own aspirations. And if you pigeonhole them to being a fucking like a trad wife, they're not going to have their aspirations and they're going to be a miserable fuck.
I
don't want to live with a miserable fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot where I was going with that.
That they've taken half of the burden.
Yeah, no, they've taken a lot of it off. There are still girls out there.
Some women, there's still some that expect to not do shit and sit on their ass and get their nails done.
Yeah. Then unfortunately, a lot of the times those are women that are like, but I need to have my da-da-da-da-da. Like,
well, dude, people are fucking delusional now. Yeah. There are people, and I think it's the internet that's
I need a 6-foot man.
Yeah, I need this. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
$200,000 a year, fucking pays for me, supports me.
You take a look in the mirror. You don't belong with that at all. You didn't earn that.
I forget it's like a pastor, this black pastor dude.
Uh-huh.
And you're just like, all right, what do you rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10?
And then what is it?
There's like, I'm an 8. You're an 8. How much money do you make a year? $30,000. Okay. How many kids you got? 4. How many baby dads? 3. How much do you weigh? 250 pounds. How tall are you? 5'3". So you a 250-pound fat whore that makes $30,000 a year and on welfare. Like, and you want a 6-foot man with abs that makes $1 million a year because you think that's what you're worth. You ain't worth shit.
She's not.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, dude. It's a lot of people have no idea their value. They have no fucking idea. And
your value changes on who you're with.
100%.
And like, it's great to think I'm a 10, I'm a 10, I'm a 10 because of this, this, and this. But take like an actual critical look at yourself and realize like, oh, this is where I can improve. This is where I can improve. This is where I can improve to become a 10. Like, that's how I look at my stand-up comedy. And I think that's how most people, at least in comedy, like, who are good, they're their hardest critics.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell a joke, it might get a laugh, and someone will be like, oh, that was a good joke, that was a good set. I'll be like, no, I fucked it up.
Yeah.
Either because, like, it might have came out better than what I had in my head, but it's not what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
And so if it's not getting my point across.
But those, I think, are happy accidents. I look at those moments, they're gifts, if you ask me.
Well, I don't see, like, my thing is, it's probably a bad mindset. Like, I don't care if I do well at, like, a show. I don't care if
it doesn't matter, realistically.
If I do well here or there. Like, I want to, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like, I just want to say what I want to say. And so it's like, Patrice O'Neal's, like, my biggest influence.
Yeah.
And, like, fucking people hated Patrice. And, like, just fucking for who he was.
Yeah.
Like, because it's interesting. When you know yourself and you say what you want to say, how you want to say it, it hits so much harder because fucking 10 of these people might not be laughing, but these 2 people over there, they fucking get it. They understand. They feel that feeling.
Yep.
Like, if I'm talking about, like, I don't cheat, but if I'm talking about, like, the shit I'm working on, it's like, yeah, if I, like, cheating on my girl, da-da-da-da-da. Because, like, that's, like, oh, if I were to do this is how I would do it, and this is why I'm doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, like, I wouldn't cheat on my girl because if I'm cheating on her, I love this other person way more than her.
Yeah.
And that's too much stress to have fucking 2 bitches.
Yeah.
And act like I'm caring about one more than the other when I really, or whatever. And then, like, most people don't laugh at that, like that ideology. But then there's this guy with his girlfriend in the front row, dying
Who gets it?
laughing, and I'm just like, all right, as long as he's happy and one person's having a good time, that's all I want. All I want is one in the audience.
Dude, that's the same exact. I look at it the same way where you go, all right, if there was just 15 more of people that thought like this guy, or there not even if there was, there are. There's a million other people that will think the same way. So you're like, I'm on the right path here. It's just this room is not all with me on that. And if there's one or two, then you have something. I think.
Yeah.
You and I have the same school of thought in that sense. And I think it's the best way to stay authentic, and it's the best way to get better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It also helps you find your voice.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
my whole shit, like, my first, even now, like, I don't really focus on writing jokes. I just focus on knowing who I am. And then whatever comes after.
I do think, though.
Because finding your voice is a lot harder to do than to write a fucking joke.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, you could write great jokes all day, and it's nothing like you.
Yeah.
That's the thing also, where you're like, I don't even know who this guy is. His jokes are funny, but I don't know you.
Yeah.
I like to watch comedy where the guy's kind of having a conversation where he's just, you're like, I get this guy. I know who he is.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, better than a well-written joke, if you ask me. And maybe that's stupid, but it's just, it comes out more fun. Like,
yeah. Because even, like, I notice a lot of times, like, even if I'm not getting laughs during my set, it's quiet.
Yeah.
And that means people are paying attention.
Yeah, dude, they're tuned in. And when you feel that, you can feel the shift of people like going, what's he going to say next?
Yeah. And it's different than, like, a bombing silence.
No, bombing silence is it's almost like a white noise bombing silence.
Yeah.
Like that hissing in your ear after fucking.
Yeah, because there's someone talking or, like a little chatter or whatever.
It's terrible.
But, like, I'm doing, like, my uncle, the shit about, like, my uncle, how he got ran over by the cop car and stuff like that. Like, people get engaged into it.
Yeah.
And, like, are following the story. Because, like, it's great to have laugh. But it's almost better to have, I find, to have, like, the break and just, like, the intrigue.
Yeah.
And then, like, then that one laugh hits harder.
Well,
and then you go laugh.
It's a skill also to manage the silence.
Yeah.
I think. To just be like,
oh, yeah, I've been working on it.
You know.
A lot of silence during my sets recently.
What are you doing? You doing the yelling stuff?
No, I'm saving that for shows mainly.
Okay.
But right now, I'm doing the comfy competition, so I'm trying to write jokes about books.
Okay.
Because that was my topic for it.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to do this shit about how I didn't know the M word was a bad word. And doing that along with, like, I want to expand on this, like, cancel culture idea, how I actually like cancel culture.
Okay.
But it should apply to more things.
Okay. That's interesting. Like what?
Oh, like, the example I use in my bit is, like cancel culture should apply to more things. Like, why is it so hard to cancel a gym membership? I can't just go down to the bench press and yell faggot.
Yeah.
Like, you kicked me out, but you're still charging me for the past 2 years.
Yeah. I like that.
But no, man. Oh, you live and you learn. A lot of people don't even live lives in comedy. They just fucking sit there and write their shitty fucking one-liners. Or, oh, it was my fucking Tinder date this week.
Oh, dude, I was wanting to fucking kill myself on Tuesday where people like dating is so hard. I'm like, dating's weird. Weird. And I'm like,
yo, like,
what's
everyone
so
has a
fucking
dating
weird
jokes.
about dating? And that's fine to have dating jokes.
Yeah.
But like that starting of the joke of dating's weird. Like, it's not really that fucking weird.
Yeah. Or if you're gonna say it's weird, give, like, an actual reason.
Yeah.
Like,
You're just saying it to fill the
don't
air.
be like, oh yeah, dating's weird because you're meeting people who you don't know online.
Yeah.
Just be like my take on it. I don't really do the bit anymore, but it was, yeah. You guys think dating's hard in, like, wherever the fuck, like, oh, dating's hard in Long Island, dating's hard in the city, dating's hard here. You think dating's hard? And someone in the crowd will always go, yeah. And I'll be like, have you tried lying to women?
Yeah,
Like,
I remember that joke.
And, like, it's a little hacky, so that's why I don't really like to do it anymore. But
Still.
like, fucking, at least it's different than fucking oh, fucking.
Dating's
Yeah,
weird, right?
fucking. I met this girl and she was on Field. Do you know what Field is? Field is
that's a big
fucking
dude.
fetish dating app, and she wanted me to do fucking. She wanted me to fucking lick her feet.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Like, just fucking lick her feet and shut the fuck up.
Exactly. That's the other thing. I'm like, you know what? If I don't know, there's just a better way to go about it sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm a commie fuck.
Would you consider yourself happy?
I'm never gonna be happy.
Why do you say that?
'Cause I'm never gonna be satisfied.
Okay, you think satisfaction and happiness are the same thing?
I think you can't have one without the other.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. Like, there's always because in my mind there will always be something that I can improve on, and if I'm content, then that means I lost. Am I happy with like certain things? Yeah, absolutely.
Like
but
what?
will I ever feel like a full sense of like
Full happiness? You
Yeah.
don't think so?
no? Because if I'm like, let's say like with comedy, if I get passed at a club,
Yeah.
I'm happy I got passed at a club, but I did that. Now I need to do arena tours. Oh, I'm doing arena tours or theaters. Now I need to do arenas. Oh, I'm doing arenas. Now I need to do stadiums. Okay, I'm doing stadiums. Now I need to do it in fucking Africa. Now I need to do it in fucking the jungles of Cambodia.
Yeah.
Now I need to shoot fucking Harlan Williams' Force of Nature special in the middle of the desert to fucking nobody and make a scorpion laugh. Like,
But what about outside of comedy? And just like the silence of your mind, like when you're just sitting alone, you think you consider yourself a happy guy? Because you're a very hard dude. You're really like you're soft. I know you because I know like there's a gooey surface.
there's a
inside.
gooey surface for sure.
But you have a very like you're on guard. You're on guard a lot, and I get that. I mean, being from New York, you kind of have to be.
Well, it's not so much like I don't look at it like I'm sure like from like a psychological angle, like you're on guard, you have walls up, you have this up, but it's also like what reason is there to not? What like if how many people? There are more people you don't know in this world than you know.
Of course.
If you're going into an unknown situation, wouldn't you rather have more preparation than none?
Yeah, I agree with that, but I do think that you have just a presence about you where it's like I don't know if I should even go say hi to you. Like if I didn't know you, which I understand, and maybe I have that too and I don't realize, but you actually no, even in situations where we're with people, you're very like I don't know how to put it. Like
it's more like I'm just observing shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of a mind reader. I'm a mentalist. No,
You're a mentalist.
no, but like I think it goes back to like the shit I was doing when I was younger. Like I've observed so much like body language and shit. Like it's ingrained in my mind.
Yeah.
Like I know 90% of the times what I can say and what I can't, or what I can say or what I shouldn't say or should say. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but like I don't know. I think it's better to be. Why show my hand?
Yeah.
Like if I can read, I got my open book. Like if I know you're trying to get something out of me, why am I going to give it to you without getting something?
I understand.
Like that's how I look at promoters, like or club owners and shit like that. Like at the end of the day, I'm trying to get something from you.
Yeah.
You want something from me. Why am you expect me to fucking kiss your ring and jump through all these hoops and not get anything in return? I'm not going to do that until I know I'm getting mine.
Yeah, but outside of a professional aspect.
No, I'm just saying that because it's like an easier thing. Like,
I get what you're getting at.
Like, oh, you're my like, say like we meet at a bar. You buy me. Oh, nice meeting you. Da 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 da. Like whatever. You buy me a drink. Okay, you buy me a drink. Why are you? My mind goes, why is this guy buying me a drink?
Yeah.
What does he want from me? Does he just want to be friends? Does he want to set me up? Does he want to do this? Does he want to do that? And like most of the time, it's just someone being friendly.
Yeah.
And so, oh, thank you, whatever. I'll get the next round. So then we're even. And like, even last night when someone was buying everyone drinks.
Yeah.
I paid for my own drinks.
Yeah, yeah. I understand that.
Yeah, I'm just like, because like I sense there's an ulterior motive.
I get that.
Someone else bought me a drink that night. This dude Sam, really nice guy.
Sam's a good dude, really nice guy.
Yeah,
Sam
he bought me a
Koshek.
drink. I was like, fuck, dude. I'm like, I really appreciate that. But like, he bought me a drink because he wanted to get to know me.
Yeah.
He bought me a drink, he doesn't want to get to know me so he can
Get something.
manipulate or get something. He just wants to get to know me because, he I don't think he has like too many friends out here. He's pretty new
I think
to
so,
the
yeah.
area. And I don't know if he's been doing comedy for a while or not. I've never seen him around.
I've seen him at my mic a couple times.
But, and like, he just wants to get to know people and do that and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like you don't have to buy me a drink to do that. You don't.
But that is a proper way to go about it, I think.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
But fucking, I've said no to other people who walk up and like, fucking that move some type of way. I'm just like,
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You.
And then I'll go and buy myself a drink. And then they feel slighted. And I'm just like, good.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
What do you want from me? You can just talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a way that's not like professional, but
No, I get it. I'm just thinking in general of like I know how nice of a guy you are, but you have a tendency you can come off as someone who's very protective, which is a smart thing.
I think it just goes back to like I've been around so much fuck shit.
Yeah, where you don't want to expose yourself.
Think of it like this: like you grew up with like a shitty parent.
Mm-hmm.
That's the person you're supposed to trust.
Well, that's
when you can't trust them,
then you're fucked.
And you have to create your own little thing. And when you're fucking 13, you're selling drugs, and you don't have a father. Like people who are buying drugs from you, they just want to know you so they can get better deals. They can get this. They can get free shit. It takes a while to figure out who your friends are, and then you try to fit in with the wrong people. And like, honestly, the people who I sold drugs with are like, they weren't the wrong people for me to fit in with. It was the fucking people who were doing drugs that I tried to hang out with, that I tried to be friends with. Those people, they just wanted something from me. These people want it, as like in a fucked up sense of how it is. Like, these people are putting me on to what they know.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, yo, like, do you want to be a fucking loser who's spending all his money on drugs? Or do you want to be better than the loser, making money, making moves, and doing your own thing, having something that's your own?
Yeah.
Like, I've had crazy opportunities that I've had to pass up just because of, like, my own morals. But, like, it's weird, like, I don't know if I should be talking about this, but, like, I was, like, offered a ridiculous sum of money to like drive some stuff. It wasn't drugs, but like, because I have a CDL, to drive some shit from
one place to another.
Yeah, one place to another. Shouldn't say the places.
Yeah.
And it was like cross state lines and shit. And like, bro, I'm like, you know what it's like to like turn down $100,000?
No.
Bro, it's just like, fuck. But like, you get caught up in that, and you do it once, and you think, oh, maybe I can only do this once. But no, once you're in it, you're fucking in it, especially with that line of shit. Like, drugs is one thing because I mostly sold weed.
Yeah.
And I sold a little blow, but like, I never got anything crazy fronted to me. I only bought if like I got robbed, like I knew I could repay it out of my own pocket. Yeah. And it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But once you start getting up there, you can't stop.
Yeah, of course. Of course. What else are you going to do? What are you going to go back to working at the fucking post office? Like, no.
It's that. And also, like, you can't be a part-time drug dealer and make, like...
No, you got to be in it, or either you're doing it full time and you make the fucking money, or you're not going to make shit. And that's what's the point of being a drug dealer. But...
No, yeah, and, like, I have people who I still know who are involved in certain stuff. But, hey, I'm just like, bro, like... I tell them, I'm just like, yo, this... They know, though. They know who's trying to, who their friends are and who they aren't. You see it very clearly with that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, two of my friends like grew up together, mad close with one another, and then they sold shit for a while, but then they had their own plugs, separate plugs, and the one kid, like, his plug was dry, and so he hit my friend, was like, yo, can I use your guy? Whatever. He's like, yeah, sure. And then vice versa happened, and my friend was just like, yo, what's your guy's stuff? Like, I need to re-up. He's like, well, you can get it from me, or I can give you his phone number for $10,000.
Wow. Okay.
And he's like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, we're supposed to be in this together.
Yeah.
Like,
that'll fuck it. Yeah.
Like, he paid it, but he was just like,
what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
He's like, all right, like,
bro, but you're smart enough to know, and I think that it's
keep your circle small.
Yeah,
less people
dude,
to fuck
that's
you
the
over.
thing.
Know who you're with. Know who you move with.
I'd rather, yeah, man, like very tight, and even just spending, like we were talking about before, spending time alone.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that shit is priceless. Like a lot of people get upset, like, oh, I don't have a lot of friends. Like, yo, good. It's good to have people that you trust. It's like you said, a small group.
Yeah, I have like 10 real friends. 10 people I consider my friends.
Literally, me too. It's the same thing, and then after that, a lot of acquaintances.
Yeah, a few people I like, a lot of people I get along with.
Yeah.
And then their friends, I'm just like, I'll hang out with you.
Yeah, you're good. You
I'll
seem
have a
okay.
conversation.
Yeah.
I'm good around anybody though.
Yeah.
I grew up around all types of people, rich people, poor people.
Yeah.
Everything in between, and you just see it though.
Of course, man.
You're not dumb, dude.
No,
especially in New York, you fucking see everything.
Everything, dude. Everything. That's the one thing when you see also like the comedy. I mean, you're one of the few people, you, me, a couple other dudes who are from here, and you see the people who come here and they're just like, they just don't have. They're missing something.
Well, I yelled at a comic the other day.
Where's he from?
Connecticut, I think.
Connecticut, okay.
He was. We were in the Lower East Side, and he started saying like some shit, and he was just like, he was using like mad like gang lingo.
Oh boy.
And I'm just like, yo, are you this?
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, no, why would I be? I'm just like, it's the way you're talking, and this is like that neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get us all into some shit if someone hears you. So shut the fuck up.
What was he saying?
He was just using like mad Crip shit.
Okay.
And
black kid or white?
Yeah, he was black.
Black, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like he wasn't black.
I got you. I know what you
mean.
mean.
I think he was like Native American, you said.
Okay.
But like he was black. Or black and Native American or some shit. And I'd never seen this kid before, and he's just like, yeah, what's cracking, cousin? I'm just like,
oh, okay.
I'm just like, bro, like, first of all, like, you're using like old ass slang, like, so I know you just got this from fucking watching
Juice,
Baby Mama, fucking, like, yeah, you just listen to Gin and Juice on repeat. Yeah, and like, I'm Big Crit. And I'm just like, bro, I'm like, it's like, yo, stop that.
Yeah,
like, you're gonna get. First of all, someone hears you saying that. We all are next to each other.
Yeah, we're associated now.
Yeah. And I'm throwing your ass under the bus.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I would too.
I don't fucking know you from a hole in the wall.
Exactly.
And, like, whatever. And secondly, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, I know people who are Crips. I know people who are Bloods. I know, like.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah, like, why are you acting like this?
Who are you?
You're saying you're a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
And it was like his first mic ever. And I was like, bro, I'm like, this is not like
you don't know where you are. Yeah. That's always an interesting thing when you see a comic trying to be like cool, like when you have.
Yeah, he got offended.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was offended.
Fuck him, dude.
Yeah, it's weird because I have a hair trigger, but I'm pretty level-headed most of the time.
Yeah.
Fucking. I've only really gotten into it with three comics where it's almost come to blows.
Yeah, I know two.
Yeah, the other's from Long Island.
Okay.
That one was actually the closest.
In Long Island?
Yeah, I squared up. And
it's different out there also though. It's kind of like your turf, and you're not going to really run into him at mics. Unless he's coming to the city a lot or no?
No, but like this is why like we squashed it. But,
Okay.
I don't know, I can squash it pretty easily, especially after like the heat of the
But no
moment's
saying
gone.
sorry.
Not with that shit. No, bro, because with that, when I'm angry, I'm very rarely in the wrong.
No, I'm not.
Because
Yeah.
I'm the first to admit when I'm wrong. And like now, because it took me.
It takes a while, bro. It takes a long time.
Once like, it's like fuck. My mom did raise me well with that. Like when we get in trouble at school,
Yeah.
we did it. Yes, I did that. Yes, I did that.
Yeah.
The principal used to call up my mom's, and like the dean would be like, "Your son's in trouble again." But I gotta say, Mrs. Hartmann, they always admit to it.
Yeah.
They're not liars.
To me, there's nothing worse than a liar, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than a liar.
I'd rather be a scumbag to your face than a scumbag behind your back.
100%, dude. There's nothing worse than that. Just like, why would you just deceive everything? I fucking hate it. But
Yeah, that's why I hate people who like talk shit. Like, also, like if you ever hear me talking shit about a comic, I'd just be like, yeah.
You would say it to their face. Yeah, man. There was other people there last night. Cam brought two girls that he knew from the bar he hangs out with, and it was so funny watching.
Those are the older girls?
Yeah, the one who was like with someone for like 10 years, and then she's like.
Oh, that were like flirting with everyone?
Yeah.
Or it seems like that? Yeah.
But I was like listening to them. I was watching them like exist in the space with comics, and they were as enthralled with comics as they were, because there's like a. I think they were obviously a little older. They get enthralled by the idea of like, wow, these guys are misfits.
Yeah.
And they're living on the Upper East Side, like living their basic, everyday lives. Like they were. It was the first time I had seen a bunch of women that were as enthralled with them as the comics were with them. You know what I mean? Like it was a trade off.
Because it's almost like, it's like not cool music.
Yeah,
it's
kind of
like,
is.
oh, like you have this talent.
Yeah.
Maybe you will be something. Maybe you won't. Maybe I could be the girl that's with you until whatever.
But the women who really appreciate it. Like women who like comedy and they think it's the cool. They're like,
and then they see your stand up and they're just like,
you're not that funny.
That's the one thing I could say. I've only had like 2 women I was like ever talking to see me do stand up, and they're both people I actually like dated very seriously.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, like. I'm just like, he's a good comic. I'm just like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I'm never gonna bring like just some fucking random to like.
No, you
can't.
can't.
Come watch me perform at an open mic.
No, never. And there's something to be said. Like if a woman really thinks like believe, you can also. They wouldn't lie. I think if you're like dating someone, they'd be like, look, I don't think that. Like you are just not my cup of tea. You can't really lie about what you think is funny.
I've seen it.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't. I'm just like, I don't think that's funny.
I mean, I know a comic. I'm not gonna say her name, but that already limits it. They were like, yeah, like I find XYZ person attractive, even though they fucking suck at comedy.
See, that sucks.
And so like I just act like they're funny at every time I see them.
No. Yeah, but you're talking comic to comic.
Yeah.
I don't think a person is gonna lie.
Bro, fucking on Long Island, they definitely do. I've done way more shows out there.
Women will lie and say like they think you're funny. Really?
Bro, like your whole family will be there and they'll all be like, "You did a great job." I did a comedy competition there, and I made it to the finals.
Yeah.
And I didn't place or anything, because like, as much as I want to be like, hey, it's because I didn't bring anybody, fucking whatever. They do take that into account or whatever. But I had a pretty good set, but whatever. I guess I wasn't good enough that night.
Yeah.
Fucking, this girl comes out wearing the T-shirt of like the guy she was like seeing. It was like a picture of his face.
Okay.
And she goes, "My friend won, it was like 3rd place or whatever. He shouldn't have been up there. You should have been up there. Don't tell him I said that." He walked out. She goes, "Oh my God, you were the best. I'm shocked you didn't win."
But they were together for a while.
No, they weren't. They were just friends.
That sucks. That fucking sucks, dude. That is the worst thing you could do for someone. It's the worst thing. You're lying to them. You're better off.
My
saying,
mom
like,
goes
hey.
to me like, "That reel you posted really wasn't funny."
Which one?
No, like what? Like if I post something.
Yeah, no, you're
like,
better off. I would rather that and go, "Oh, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
good." Because you're just
I don't believe people when they tell me I did good.
I mean, I wouldn't lie to you.
No, I know,
You
but
know?
I'm just like, I don't fucking. I also don't look for outside validation.
Well, that's the thing. That's another good thing where you go, fuck everyone. If I believe it, this is what I got to do.
Yeah.
But
that's the ego again.
Of course, I know. That's why it's such a fucking sticky game where you're like,
I get uncomfortable being complimented though.
I know, I could see that. I've told you before, and you've told me. I've texted you the day after, and I was like, "Yo, great set last night," and you just wrote "fuck you." That's it. I'm like, all right, thanks, got it. But
yeah, no, I mean, I'm just like playing around, but no, dude, like that also goes back to like a lot of people. They're just like, oh, you had a great set last night. You want to do my show and bring 7 people?
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, I know you're not doing that, but like a lot of people,
they think they're giving you an opportunity. I'm doing you a favor. You're not. You're not doing me anything. Like if you really think I'm funny, you'll have me.
Like who I do appreciate, that kid. He's way older than me. Shout him out on my podcast, Alex Gardes. He's passed at New York Comedy Club.
I don't know.
I thought he was kind of like that because he books a show at New York Comedy Club the second Wednesday. Really good. A lot of big names come out. Paul Verzi and Chris DiStefano were just on one.
Oh, really?
Paul Verzi's fucking great. I need to see him live.
Okay.
But he was like, yo, you had a really good set. Like, da-da-da-da-da. Like, I do a show at New York Comedy Club. Come by. But I was like, oh, this guy just wants me to go to his show.
Yeah.
But then I started seeing him around Mike's more. And he was like, no, like, genuinely, like, I really like your comedy. And, like, we talk. And like, I'm just like, oh, like, he's not trying to book me. He's just letting me know, like, hey, this is something I do if you're free. Like, he's like, oh, like, whatever. Like, he doesn't care if I actually come.
Yeah.
Like, he's a cool dude. He knows good comedy.
Yeah.
And, like, that's something that's like, oh, like, you actually want to get to know me. You don't want to dick me around.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, because he's not putting me up on his show. It's fucking...
So what? But still, you go there.
You get Chris DiStefano and shit on.
It's different. You're talking different.
But I record on Wednesdays, so like that's why I was like, fuck.
Still,
I'm gonna take one off and go.
Yeah, go.
No, because he's a good guy. He's treating me super well.
You should go. It's important. That's like the hangout aspect, I think.
Yeah.
You know. So fuck it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to go to more comic shows.
I'm trying to.
But I also feel like such a bitch if I go to a show and I'm just like, I'm going to this show because fucking this guy's going to be there.
Yeah, but you know deep down that's not why. I mean, you're going to support. You know what I mean? You're not going there to, like, suck someone's dick.
Yeah, and, like, I don't know. Like, people will be like, oh, you don't have to pay for my show. Like, just come in. I'm just like, I'm going to pay. Like, I want you to get some money out of it.
Of course, yeah. No, you want to do the right thing.
Unless it's Comedy Kills at Fear City,
that's
then
different.
I'm not
You
paying.
shouldn't be paying for that. I wouldn't let you. If you told me that you wanted to pay for that, I'd tell you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, certain shows, I'm just like... If I'm going to a fucking dive bar for your show and you're charging $20,
you have to be out of your fucking mind.
2-drink minimum, and like it's in the back of fucking wherever the fuck
on Atlantic Avenue somewhere in the middle of nowhere, just fucking.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, brother. I'm not. I love you. I'm coming to show support, but
I'll buy a drink. I'm not fucking paying for a ticket. That's insane. It's fucking.
Especially when I know you're not paying your comics.
That's the thing, dude. That's the part that boggles my mind of, like, you know, you go, what's the money? You're really just pocketing the money?
Yeah.
Like, like, you're just feeding the system that's just meant to fuck us all.
Yeah, like, when I did my Fear City show, I lost money on it, but, like, I still tried to pay. I told, like, the other people, I'm like, hey, like, whatever we get from the doors, I'm splitting amongst you.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, cool. I lost like $60 on the show, nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking, but the guy who I had headline, I was like, yo, bro, I'm like, we didn't make any money from the doors, but I set this aside for you to have anyway. And like, really appreciated it. And fucking, but he was like, keep the money. Like, da-da-da. I'm like, no. I'm like, dude, take the fucking money. You came out from fucking Long Island. Like, take the money. He was like, no, dude, like, blah, blah. Really cool guy. One of the best comics. Fucking Antonio Clark. I'm telling you, dude.
Oh, you told me about him.
Dude, like, there are very few people. I probably sound like a dick rider, or like
you don't.
Antonio Clark, Rob White, and like even Ivory, like Sean Brown too. Is a good guy, but like Antonio Clark and Rob White are the two people on Long Island who are not getting booked enough, and they're fucking absolute murderers.
Yeah,
like, you can put them in any situation.
And I've seen Rob White. He's a killer.
Yeah, bro, Ivory's like my fucking mentor. I feel like at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like the one person from Long Island that I see in the city consistently.
I've never seen him at a show. I would love to see that.
It's a little different than you'd think.
Yeah.
If he's hosting it, it's fairly similar.
Yeah.
But he does have like actual material that's very good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was always wondering about that. I was like, is there? Like, what does he do?
Yeah.
You know?
He hates fucking Buddha too.
I mean, who doesn't?
Maybe I shouldn't be saying that because I don't want to fuck up his flow.
They're not gonna see this.
No, I know, but still, last thing I want to do is like say something about someone that they don't want out. Rather, I actually don't know if he hates Buddha. I haven't said anything to him about this, and that is true. But I get the vibe he fucking hates Buddha.
I think everyone there hates it. It's not
every
just
every host I've talked to, except
no
for
one's
like,
happy there.
the people who have been doing comedy for 1 month, they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah, it's the best. It's such a good opportunity. It's like corporate America of comedy. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's a fucking internship to fucking nowhere.
No, literally no.
You don't get anything out of it.
It's a dead end, and they make it seem like they're giving you something, and that's the part from the beginning, and that's being from New York also. The bringers, a lot of shit where you just go, I know scams.
Yeah,
I know scams.
You
This
do
is
it for a little bit just so you meet the other people, and then
get the fuck out. Yeah, 100%, dude. That is a scam. That is a pyramid scheme. It's just awful. So,
yeah, fuck Buddha.
Fuck Buddha.
Fuck Buddha.
I'll go to their mics because I don't have a choice. But
yeah, I really want to go to the Tuesday mic at the Pair.
the 8 o'clock was pretty good.
Yeah, I go to 8 and 10 because
those are good.
Ivory and Eli's.
Yeah,
Fucking love Eli Ramos, dude.
Eli Ramos is the man.
He's such a good guy.
Your lady actually, I wrote something about.
Oh, she loves him.
I know
they
she
love each
does.
other.
I posted a video a couple weeks ago about like you don't actually have autism, you're just an asshole, like just like randomly. And she commented one of the funniest. I laughed out loud. She goes, "I'm fine. I'm gonna say it. I don't think Eli Ramos is actually handicapped." I was like, dude, that is so funny. I was cracking up.
Nah, yeah, she's quick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's from here. She's Puerto Rican. She's from New York. Like, come
from
on.
the Lower East Side.
Yeah, dude, you got to be quick. Like, that's part of it's in her DNA. You know.
Nah. Fucking great guy.
Eli Ramos, good dude.
Yeah, just been a dick sucking podcast. It's just like, yeah, my dad was a heroin addict. I sold drugs. I love this guy. This guy's great. I fucking hate this guy. My ego's massive. My ego's so small.
Well, I think I learned a lot about you, dude. I think it was good. I mean, I know we didn't get like a deep, but it's like
that's her after the podcast.
That's right now. We're gonna do that. We're gonna cut this. No, but it's like, yo, there's things about you, like hearing some of the things. I think for you also, what most people would consider deep, you kind of just go, yeah, I'll tell you about all this shit.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I don't give a fuck about.
That's what
like,
I mean.
There's certain shit I won't bring up. Like, yeah, like obviously everyone has shit that's like tough to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, but at the same time, like, I don't. Like, yeah, it's tough for me to like relive certain shit.
Yeah.
But it's more so the only reason why I don't talk about it is it's because it's not my thing to tell.
I understand that which is I think a really good quality to have. A lot of people don't. They'll say shit just to say shit, and it's like no, this is not yours. Are you sure you should be doing that?
I had a problem with that for a while. That's what I'm saying.
Really?
Yeah, I yapped.
Yeah,
not like I'd be like, oh my god, like bro, like, but it was weird because I was also like still the same.
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro, fucking Ken Bird sucked the comic's dick to get spots. Dude. But then Cam would be like, why are you saying you sucked the comic's dick?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, well, it's funny.
Yeah.
No, but like,
that rumor's...
It's so funny.
That is such a wild... It would be funny if you and I were doing it, but...
No, well, Cam said something to me, and like, we were just fucking around, and I was like, yeah, you suck dick or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, and he like, face changed. He just... That rumor's not true. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I don't talk to anyone that's at Broadway.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, like,
this is what
was happening. And I'm just like, dude, I'm like, you have a fucking, like.
We know you. We know you're not doing that. Like, that is not true. That whoever, I know who said it.
It's true. It's true. It's totally true. Cam sucks my dick for fucking being
nothing.
on my podcast next Wednesday.
But no, it's yeah, man.
Nah.
Cam's not sucking dicks for anybody.
James Patrick, on the other hand.
James Patrick's a wild cocksucker. Wild, dude. That guy is so gay. It's crazy.
We're outside Rodney. No, it wasn't James. It was AJ. I thought it was James because it's something James would say.
Yeah.
He goes, How many times did you suck a dick to get passed at the comedy cellar?
Ooh, that's a good one.
And fuck, I want to say maybe it was Maroney. It was like 10.
10's a solid number.
Yeah.
I'd do 10. Why not? For the cellar, fuck it.
See, hand jobs, you got it. I don't think I could suck a dick.
Yeah, I mean, look, in reality, like when you think about it, having a dick in your mouth, you gotta really like do it for the like. You gotta. I think I'd rather get fucked in the ass than suck a dick, cause you gotta like
do stuff.
You know what I mean? Yeah. If you can fuck me in that, you can rape me. You can just tie me down. To suck a dick, there's like love in that game. You know what I mean? I can't do that.
Yeah, what, you want me to spit? You want me to tap it on my tongue? No.
That's the thing, dude. Like you gotta give it. There's gotta be some sort of, I don't know if passion's the word, but there's work involved.
Yeah.
To get fucked in the ass, I'm gonna dose myself and just do it.
That's why I'm gonna say, yeah, hand job. I think that's like not gay at all. Like,
I mean, yeah, you could just kind of do this and go, all right, like whatever, just fucking, yeah.
Maybe that.
Yeah, like you could watch a movie. You can sort of dissociate.
Yeah, you can be like my.
What?
You can be like an 8th grade girlfriend, dude, just over the pants.
Oh, dude. I was saying that, like, there's no more pathetic way to come than from a hand job. That is the most pathetic thing when a woman jerks you off. It's just...
Yeah, it's way better when a guy does it.
It's way better when a guy does it because they know what the fuck they're doing, dude.
Yeah, it's way better when you can get Cam Bird to do it.
Cam Bird is fantastic. You ever seen his hands, dude? Creamy, fucking moisturized hands.
Yeah.
He's an electrician, but his hands.
I was about to say he's an electrician, but he has soft hands.
It's crazy.
Fucking Cam's gonna see it and be like, "I really didn't appreciate that."
Come on, guys.
No, Cam doesn't get it.
Come on.
Doing Cam's podcast 4th of July.
Oh, you're gonna be up after me. I'm going next week, next Saturday. I'm doing
Fuck
it.
Yeah, dude.
Can't wait.
Oh. I have some props.
What do you mean? For him?
I'm fucking going in there, guns blazing, dude.
Can't you just go? Just not do that?
No, I'm just gonna get like a case of fucking. What's the most American beer?
I mean, Bud Light, no?
Right?
Yeah.
Just get like a 32 pack of Bud Light
And down them all.
PBRs, I think.
PBR, that's way more American. That's the lowest shit you can get. I like PBRs.
I got my USA shirt.
Yeah.
It's 4th of July, dude.
I mean, I'm not even gonna be here. But you know what? You want to hear American? I'm supposed to be going to 4th of July. I'm going to watch a Chicago Cubs game. I've never been to Wrigley Field, but like that's the most American thing you can do on 4th of July. See baseball.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
When I was in like 11th grade, my U.S. history teacher played us a documentary on 9/11 on how baseball healed America after 9/11.
No, it didn't.
Dude, it was the
fentanyl did.
Dude, she was hysterical, crying in the back of the room, and
would she lose someone in 9/11 or something?
Probably. Well, she's from Buffalo or Ithaca or some shit like that.
So she can.
But she was just like, they showed like the planes hitting the Twin Towers, and like as the planes hit, it turned into someone hitting like a home run.
Oh, that's a terrible edit, dude. It's not good.
And I'm just sitting there dying, fucking laughing, and she's hysterical, crying. But also, like, her husband, who was another teacher at the school, they got divorced, wrote a book about how a high school teacher who's also like a baseball coach fell in love with a student, and then they got divorced a year later.
Was the student? It was the 11th grade. You said. How old was the student?
I don't know. It was in a book, and it was fiction.
Right. Fiction, right.
Yeah, but you write what you know.
Yeah, dude, fiction. That sounds exactly like their life.
Yeah, and he was like, "It's based off of somebody I know." I was like, "It's based off of you, buddy."
That's your life, dude.
Yeah.
It's a wild thing, bro. It's a wild thing as a teacher to fall in love with a student, like
put a book out on it,
and put a book out.
And then people, it was like, since it was baseball, like he made jerseys.
Okay.
With like the kids' numbers.
Yeah.
And like people would wear them around the school. It was mad weird. It was so fucking weird.
That's Long Island, bro.
Yeah.
All right. You want to cut it?
Yeah, we can cut it.
You got Instagram, Justin?
Yeah, at Justin Hartmann Comedy. At I'll Drink to That's the podcast, or at I'll Drink to That Official. Or you can just find it on YouTube at the Hector Show. Trying to think what else. How long is this come out?
Come out next week. It'll come out Wednesday.
I'm doing the Comfy competition next Friday.
Okay.
You want to see me do fucking 3 minutes on books?
And where is it? The Comfy Gum.
Oh, it's at the comic strip. I think it's 6 p.m.
Comic strip, 6 p.m.
or 5:30, something like that. Oh, it'll be on my Instagram if you care enough.
Justin Hartmann is one of my fucking favorite people.
Yeah, I have an episode with him coming out in like a month.
We're gonna be doing that. Yes.
Him and Cam Bird, the infamous cocksucker. I'm just gonna talk about that.
The cocksucker crew.
That's
That's what that is.
No, Cam said to me last night.
What?
He goes, "You're a cool cunt."
You're a cool cunt. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm part of the cool cunt
Cool
clan.
cunt. You're Triple C, bro. Cool cunt crew.
Cool cunt clan.
Cool cunt clan. Can you name that when Cam and I come on the podcast? We'll call it the Cool Cunt Clan.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, maybe we'll get more than 10 views.
Fuck it. Who gives a shit, dude?
Oh, yeah. No, I just do it for fun.
It's fucking awesome.
Like I said, it's just an excuse to hang out with someone.
Legit.
Shoot the fucking shit and like not be in a fucking loud ass bar
Yeah.
with a bunch of broads hitting on you.
Yeah.
Which
isn't
that
the worst?
doesn't happen
When
anyway.
that pussy's just
Pouring at you.
push it away.
Right,
so
Noah
much.
Reedy? Isn't that the worst?
Noah Reedy knows about pussy, dude. That's that guy.
Noah doesn't even fuck that much.
I know he
like
doesn't.
he can.
100% he can.
Dude, some girl walked up to him after a Mike Get Black hat and goes, "You know, I would have fucked the shit out of you if you didn't say that on stage, but what's your Instagram?"
What a slut. She's going to fuck him.
No, and he was just like, "What makes you think I want to fuck you?"
Well, that's the thing about him, dude. Does not give a fuck, dude.
Yeah,
I
it's great.
see
That's
him,
why I
I'm
love
like-
him.
Yeah, and his messages with women, what he writes to them, I'm like, yo, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. He's like, yeah, this isn't working out for me. Like, yeah, I love you. Like, I'm like, what do you? Like, he just writes crazy shit. But
Yeah, no, but when he's talking to, like, cause I've talked to him about like on like a serious note, like when he's like actually talking to a girl, he's like, yeah, no, like they're like a fucking bombshell.
yeah, and
Right.
he's probably super respectful.
It's exactly what he fucking wants. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't talk to somebody who's like, oh yeah, like they're good looking, like
No, he
he'll be
wants
like-
someone he's like fucking.
yeah, like you're fucking hot,
yeah.
you fucking like X, Y, and Z, like we get along, like
Let's do this.
bet I'll fuck, like just fuck you, like not even date you, like.
Yeah. I get that.
He won't
I
pay
think
you
that's-
no mind, and it's fucking so cool.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, I wish I was like that. Like, I am now, I guess. But, like, when I was, like, younger, I'd be like, he was always like that, apparently.
Like picky.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. I've always been that way too.
Yeah, I'm just like,
No,
give
dude. Fuck
give me that pussy.
I need.
This is-
Turn into fucking Dr. Jekyll and
Yeah.
Mr. Hyde. But, nah, dude, you gotta. I don't know. I think most men don't give a fuck, but
Yeah.
it's cool when you're like,
No,
no, like that.
I think that's when you grow up, when you're just like, all right,
I have a certain standard.
keep
dude.
the fucking pussy.
Yeah, like it's not good. I'm not gonna. This is not gonna make me happy.
Yeah.
Like it'll be 30 seconds of fun and that's it. And I'm out of here.
Not even, dude. I've been with girls, and I'm just like, this is fucking miserable.
Dude, that's the worst. I'd rather be alone. I don't want to fucking hang out with someone and spend my money on them. Get the fuck
No,
out
not
of here.
even. And like, I would just go through the motions. I'm just like, all right. Even when I'm having sex with having sex with like a girl here,
It's
and
not
there,
fun.
I'd just be like,
You like having
I
sex
think
with
I'm gonna
someone you have
get
a connection
Chinese
with.
food. Yeah,
That's the
that's where I'm
thing.
at now. If I don't love you, I'm not fucking you.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's so much better, dude. So much better.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
All right. This has been Justin Hartmann. Thanks for watching, guys. You're the fucking best. If you did, no one's watching.
And
this.
do the right thing. Next time you vote, check the right ballots, guys.
See you later.
You're gonna vote
Patriots.
for Zorhan? That guy?
that guy, that fucking anti-Semite?
Yeah, I
Fuck
don't know
that
fucking
dude.
anything.
I'm going for Cuomo, dude. Fuck that
Yeah.
guy.
I'm going for Adams. I'm going for Eric
Adams. Anyone but that fucking anti-Semitic piece of shit.
I'm actually writing in. Know who I'm writing in?
All right, this was Hitler Hartmann.
Yep. That's actually what I was going to say. I'm writing in Paul Pot for the New York Democratic candidate.
All right, later, guys.
See-